Yeah, he's back from the dead.
Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon, right next to New York. Yeah, what show, yeah? Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah?
Yeah, Von Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, who wants a treat, yeah? Keep listening.
It's almost like she knows when it's time to go to work. Hey,
She posed and everything. That's impressive.
That's unbelievable. Well done, girl. Welcome to episode 3 of your show, the only show in the entire world, maybe the universe, dare I say all the galaxies, including Deneb. Shout out to Deneb Finishing. That's only for you, by you. That's it. Because I'm a lazy guy. I don't like to work. So this isn't work for me because I just bring friends on like this guy.
Hello.
From the Commander Cookout Podcast. He's the guy that tells you everything you need to know about magic and so much more. Life, how to be a good friend, how to be like the sexiest guy I know and the funniest guy I know and just someone I love so much. Again, from the CCO podcast or just the CCO brand now because you guys are global.
Yeah,
You're
we're a
blowing
global
up.
media network now, baby. But the
Yeah.
podcast is also good. I appreciate it. And also, thank you for that glowing introduction. I have a lot
Well,
to
I
live
mean,
up
like,
to now.
I when people ask what's going on here, I always say, like, I don't know what's going on. And then I just surround myself with people that are really good at what they do. And you and your co-host network, Ryan, very good.
Oh, well,
very good. I spent the morning trying to learn how to play Magic in the... it's so funny. So I turned the TV on. I got this steam room, and we call it the penalty hot box.
Sure.
And so, like, you go in there, and then you steam it up, and then you steam out, and you're like, okay, this is a good penalty hot box. And I listen to stuff. So I was listening to a couple of CCO podcasts with you and Network Ryan, and holy cow, I actually learned. I wanted to learn Magic the Gathering for so long.
Oh, wow.
And it's always just been so intimidating because it's so hard, but you guys make it so fun. So I just want to say thank you. And again, I can't wait till we can do crossovers, like for the Marvel Universe before it got whack, and just be like super cool together on each other's stuff.
I can't wait until you try and play it, and you're like, wait a minute. None of the stuff you guys said is right.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
And then
You said red mana was supposed to give me +2,
Exactly.
but it didn't.
No, it doesn't. No.
Unless you have something special that,
Yeah.
again, ignites that to happen.
Exactly.
So anyways, Brando's here for the next couple of minutes. We're going to talk about a bunch of stuff. First and foremost, though, I have to put out an official apology to one of the greatest baseball players in the history of my Toronto Blue Jays eyes, the great sweet swinging Johnny Olerud. Do you remember Johnny Olerud?
I have never heard that name in my life.
So yesterday, we were naming off Blue Jays from 92, 93, 93, 94, the great Matt Cuthbertson from all the bands.
Okay.
And we were trying to name all the guys. And somehow, like, Johnny O was one of my favorite, too. It's he only guy who wore his batting helmet while playing first base. He had to protect his brain. He had a thing going on.
He was afraid.
No, he wasn't afraid. Dude, that dude was scared of nothing. He was hitting 400 for like 4/5 of a season. He almost did something that hasn't been done in millennia.
And was he doing that because he was wearing his batting helmet while he played first base?
No, but he did end up being able to hit because he wore the batting helmet that protected the brain that said it's time to swing right now. And all he
enough,
did was
fair
swing
enough.
so sweet. So to John Olerud, I apologize. I love you. You will never be left off a list again. So we got the Masters coming up today. Well, tomorrow is officially, but today they had the par 3. So we're going to tell you more about our Masters fantasy pool draft that we're going to do here on the network. It's going to be a lot of fun. We sort of hinted at it a little bit. You're going to have a team with me. We're
Do
gonna
par
pick a team.
threes not happen just kind of while you're golfing?
No, those are parties.
Oh.
Par 3s are the short holes. So they just play all the short holes at Augusta. And they just like they do trick shots and stuff. It's like an N1 mixtape I was saying earlier. It's like you skip shots off the water, and it's a lot of fun.
Oh, it's like the home run derby and stuff, and the slam dunk
it's
contest.
like the pregame fun. Yeah,
I was like, this is the Masters, and they're only playing the par threes. What's the point?
That's it. So I was told, again, by all my social media people, again, if you ever have been told you have to do social media, I promise you, just find someone to do it. All right, and if you're looking for someone, Wendy Brooks, best in the business. Brooksy, so good. Yes, they're pretty good too. But yeah, because social media is so hard. It's so hard. So I was told by those guys, talk about a link in the biographies. Is that close? Lincoln biographies. Something about Abe Lincoln. Lincoln biographies. Link loves Zelda. Link in biographies.
Lincoln bio.
Lincoln, is that what it is?
I think
No,
so.
it's in the description.
Lincoln
Description.
description.
It's in the
There
description
it is.
below.
See,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's down here.
why does the big owner pay you guys if you're just going to make us talk and look stupid like this, eh? I thought we had our social media peeps going.
Well, yeah, but she had to
Just
leave.
joking. I
Her,
love you so much. I know.
her kids got in
I'm
trouble.
so grateful.
they had
I'm
to
just
go
so
pick her up.
grateful to be surrounded by people who know how to do the shit I've never ever wanted to do.
Are you including me? Because I'm covering one of those sides, and I'm as lost as you are,
Dude,
man.
you're my guy. You're CCO Brando.
That's
Legend. If you have been sleeping on this dude, you better wake the F up. Hey? Like Limp Bizkit said, get the F up, but with your wakiness.
yeah.
That's how it works. So we'll have that link in the description for the draft. That's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of the boys coming in. We're going to make fun of it. We actually have a prize. Coach Mazer told me a bunch of stuff I was supposed to say as well about a prize pack. Something like shirts being made. You heard the call.
I
Remember?
did.
Just
I was
had
there
it.
for that. Yeah.
What else did he say?
This is real.
How about trophy?
Yeah, an obnoxious trophy,
That was what it was.
T-shirts, and there was one other thing, but I don't recall the other thing.
It's probably important too.
Oh, it's probably the best thing.
Yeah.
Like you think T-shirts, trophies, cool, right? Yeah, fine. You win a Masters draft. This is
What is
awesome.
this? Society
But
today?
An
Everybody
extra
does.
thing.
Yeah.
Also, as somebody who never had a trophy, I think it
Don't
would be
you dare.
dope to win a trophy for being good.
I don't
at something.
believe you.
Never once.
Question.
Sure.
How many championships have you won playing Magic the Gathering?
Championships?
Yeah,
Zero.
trophies.
None.
Never?
Not a one. I won some money one
Okay, no,
time.
you wait there. I'm not going to stand for this. Keep telling me. Tell me
And I
about money.
almost won a trip to like Buenos Aires one time, and that was
Ooh, I
cool.
love that place.
Yeah, that was neat, but that didn't work out for me.
Okay.
And that's about as far as I've ever gone. I do it enough and talk about it enough that they send me like invitations to go to events.
Hold on. What
does
was
that
going on
does
at
that
one
count?
of those eras?
Like the some kind of championship. I don't know. I was in a very, very small qualifier. So like as somebody who they weren't expecting to be there, I almost managed to snake my way through.
So you're
And
gonna
then
be. So you're way better than I'll ever be.
There it is.
Yes. Yes, young Brookman.
I would like to present this to you.
I am possibly better at Magic the Gathering than you.
I would like to present this to you, Brando.
What is this?
For being the world's greatest friend.
Oh.
And man. Give it up for Brando.
Aw, this is the first
Slow clap,
trophy
slow
I've
clap,
ever won
Oscar
in my
clap.
life.
Yeah, keep it cool over there. Oscar clap. There you go. That felt good. That's what we're all about here, helping each other.
This
making
feels
the magic
excellent.
happen.
I'm a big fan of this. I'm a big fan of this.
I was going to make a fan joke, like we're watching Airplane or Loaded Weapon, but we're not going to.
We
Or
could.
Naked Weapon. No, that could go for hours.
No,
So
no,
anyways,
fine,
Masters draft
fine.
going on. There's a trophy. It won't be that one. It'll probably be smaller and a little bit less awesome. But again, up for grabs. So link in the bio. Maggie Cam in the house. Proudly presented to you by our good friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. Your pet's natural grocer. Mike and Rochelle over there, best in the biz at what they do, I promise you.
She's so
How's she look
soft.
today? She looks good, hey?
She's very good.
She really wanted to get in on these sushis. I don't know if we're allowed to show this on camera. I probably can't.
Probably not. They're little gummy sushis, and
What if
they're
I just go like this?
something about them makes me
I show
not
that
want
side?
to put them in my mouth. Probably, yeah, that's probably fine.
You want to get a shot of that?
Shot of that there.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Young Brooklyn, there it is.
Zoom in on that.
It's the edge of the whatchamacallit. The nutrition facts on the back. It's made of sugar and oil and water, then more sugar in oil and water. So
I'm going to try to say these. Candy California rolls, candy Nigiri,
what I
and
think
gummy uramaki.
Uramaki. I don't know what any of that is.
Yeah, Megan's not going to eat that.
No, I wouldn't eat that either.
Wrestling had a weekend.
Oh man, and what a weekend it did. From the petty to the divine, if you will. Hey,
I do what I want right now, and we're going to get into the business of making up intros on the spot that people used to do on the radio. You ready for one?
sure, let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
Oh my goodness, oh my, it's time for Brando, cause he's my guy. He's gonna review all the wrestling from the weekend. From Mania to AEW, it's Brando.
Hello.
Go ahead, sir.
And that's how we used to do it. So, admittedly, I did not watch all the AEW programming from the weekend. I was busy. I had, 9 hours of WrestleMania to partake in, and I had other stuff I had to do.
Did you go both nights?
Sure did.
Okay.
Yep. And I got to say, first off, because lots of people are like, oh, that's so much. Like, it's 8 hours. It's a week. It's like the first weekend of spring here, right? Wherever you're watching around the world. Like, we just came out of the deep freeze of winter. Everything's great out here. And
Boy, did
You're
you
You're gonna-
misjudge that one, hey?
you're going to take the whole weekend to watch wrestling? Really? Like, what a waste. And I'm telling you, they actually held me the whole weekend.
For the first time in the history of like the last 20 WrestleManias.
Oh, yeah. Like, they don't do that anymore. They
I-
don't do that kind of quality programming anymore.
The
Like,
first time I've ever felt, what's it called that the kids called? FOMO?
FOMO?
FOMOs? I had FOMOs hard for it.
Like, imagine watching a 2-part movie. Each part is 4 hours long.
Okay.
And you know the ending already. How do they keep you interested? But they did it. I don't know how they did it, but they did it.
Magic.
And it was so cool. And I think it was fully on the back of The Rock and Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. And there was a sprinkling of some other really fun stuff to watch in there as well. There might have been some John Cena. Everybody's seen it by now, right?
I don't know. I feel like if you care about it as much as it would spoil it for you right now, then you probably aren't watching.
It's like everybody knows that John Cena showed up and The Undertaker and Seth Rollins in the Shield gear for whatever reason. You saw him long enough for him to get kicked in the head.
It's funny.
And then you forget he's even there, right? But I think that the show overall was a great time. You sit down, you have a few beers with your buds, right? You just spend an evening hanging out. You're out of there by 9.
That's cool.
5 to
They used
9,
keep you
2
there,
days.
though. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're watching some quality entertainment the entire time. And even the filler stuff was at least mildly entertaining or, and I like this, exactly the amount of time it takes me to go from my buddy Brian's place
There it is.
to taco time,
Yes.
order a taco,
What kind?
and come back. Beef and cheese, hard shell.
You don't know this about Brando.
No
He hasn't
vegetables.
eaten a vegetable in his entire life.
Basically, yeah.
Entire life.
Yes. My insides look like beef jerky with blood flowing through it. It's, I assume.
No, it's a beef jerky.
Right,
Yeah, do
there's-
you have any beef jerky sponsors yet? We should get some. There's a lot of great local beef jerky makers. Hit us up if you want to sponsor beef jerky.
Yeah, last doctor's appointment I had this. I have high fructose corn syrup in my veins instead of blood.
It's teriyaki, bud. I know. Give me a break. It's 2 for 1 over at the store. I've never bought one pack of jerky before. You always buy 2 because it's 2 for 1. Then you settle for the not teriyaki ones because they're on sale. So now you're eating hot and sweet. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go to the dollar store and buy 2 of them, right? Because they're small, because they're from the dollar store.
Why wouldn't I do that? Oh, I guess, yeah, because there's one piece in it.
Well-
it's like a briefcase for your 1 square of jerky. You open up, sorry, I have to have my snack here, and then close it back up and put it in your pocket.
You ever done the thing where you take the jerky and you open it and you're real hungry, so you just like, "Ugh," and you just dump it all into your face, but you forget the little silica packets in there? So as you're chewing, you're like, what the fuck is wrong with this piece of jerky?
It's tough.
This is terrible. And then you go in like a salad and you pull it out.
Yeah, and then the
And you're
shame
like,
hits.
Oh, shit.
This is why they put don't eat this on the package.
Yeah, and you're like,
You look at it, it's telling you don't eat this, and you just ate it.
and you got to make sure there isn't a tooth hole in it, right?
Worst.
Because
Yeah.
you ever
Exposure
punctured
to it.
one with your teeth?
No, she has, though.
Oh yeah, me too.
How'd it go?
I was very afraid. I don't think I
Ill?
swallowed any of it, and I was fine. I was okay, but
I always wondered what's in there. What's in those packets?
I don't know.
Probably that silicone stuff. It says that's in there.
It can't be anything super special because if it's inside of a plastic baggie,
Yeah,
how
that's a
does
good
it
point.
affect the freshness of preserved meat?
Science. It's always science. Always goes back to science.
Man, science is messed up.
Science get
is
whacked
messed up.
sometimes, yeah.
All right, it's granular silicic acid.
There you go.
Whatever that is.
Granular salicylic acid?
Sounds good.
Something.
That sounds.
It removes moisture.
Ah, so why aren't you all shriveled up then if you have that all up in you? You should look like a mummy.
I drink lots of
before
water.
a wrap. A
I
mummy
drink
before a
water.
wrap.
I don't like eat
You
vegetables.
recently,
but I
how's
drink
that going
water.
for you? You recently got on the water train.
Yeah,
you got a giant jug.
Yeah, I'm like a 4 liters of water a day guy now, which is a lot. I'm going to tell you, it's a lot. But some days, some of that water is beer, I have to admit. But I do make it through my 4 liters every day.
That's it.
And I feel really good, actually.
You look great. Your skin's glowing.
Thanks.
Beautiful.
Even the dog bite part, like
That's my favorite part. It's character. Shows that you care. So getting back to Mania. What stood out for you? I have so many questions because I only saw highlights on the social medias because, again, I've been told you're doing social media stuff now, so you should at least consume it a little bit. So all I saw was just the promo clips. I saw all the big moments, but what stood out for you?
So the main events, obviously, we can talk about those kind of that's the Roman Reigns, Rock.
The Bloodline.
Cody. The Bloodline.
I guess we can. Do we still do that now?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You still do that. He's still a tribal chief, my guy.
So tell The Rock that?
Yes, I would tell The Rock that. What's he going to do? Tell me it doesn't matter who the tribal chief is? Is he going to turn something sideways and then hurt himself? Probably. Right? Just
Smack that hotel.
jump on the gas, Dwayne.
There it is. Why don't you order some poontang pie, Dwayne? Anyways, sorry. So that's going on.
That's all happening, and I think the standout for me was night 2, the Bailey versus Io Shirai or Io Sky.
You love the Kabuki Warriors.
I'm a huge Kabuki Warriors
got
fan.
the T-shirt. Not today.
Not today. I got what is this? Candice LeRae on today.
Nice.
Yeah,
Johnny Gargano's wife.
I'm a lady wrestler. I like ladies wrestling more than dude wrestling at this point in life, and I think to me, it's in a lot of industries these days. I think that if women are taken seriously in that industry in today's day and age, they have to work twice as hard to be taken seriously. And thanks.
I've been saying that for years, bro.
And
Sorry.
I just think that that's something that
Let
should
him
be
wrestle, man.
right.
Give him more than a minute, bro.
Should be celebrated. And I think on this night, I think that Bailey and Io Shirai absolutely killed it.
Storytelling was incredible.
The fans were all into it. They're singing "Hey Bailey," like the whole match, right? It was so much fun. And had the end. It ended exactly the way we thought it was going to.
Bailey coming all the way back.
But it doesn't matter, right? You know that Jason's going to die at the end of the movie. You know he is.
Or will he?
Well,
Now you get it.
you're ruining it. But the point is shut up, Gary. Shut up, Gary. You're ruining. Just because there's 9 of them, it doesn't mean he doesn't die at the end of each and every one. Okay?
That's a whole nother show. We have to do that later because I have so many questions. I hate horror movies. Sorry, scary
Anyway,
stuff.
but yeah, the point is that was a great match, and I think that everybody should give it a watch if they can. But I think that the main takeaway, the biggest, most importantest thing on the shows were those main events. And I think that's what kept people there through the whole night, kept people guessing, and the fact that there's mystery around them when you know the result. Everybody knew
That's a sweet
that,
spot.
and you can say, "Oh, Cody might not win," because he was going to win. The people in Philadelphia would have burned that building down.
Well, again,
Literally, I'm not talking to Seth. I'm like,
guess-
burn it down. There would have been flames.
like ECW burned down. Like remember what was it? Seen a Winsby riot?
Yeah.
And you're seeing that.
Yep.
Over there. It's like, oh.
Oh, yeah, except 76,000 people or however many it was. Like, that would have been a nightmare for everybody
Philly
involved.
Yeah.
But, like, the first night where it was like, there's this one part where the ref's trying to count The Rock out, right?
Uh-oh.
And you don't count The Rock out.
Nobody does
He's on the board of directors. He's like,
He's Mr. TKO, bro.
you count? I'm going to fuck you up. And, like, right on camera, and you heard everything. You didn't believe nothing.
WWE's getting hard.
Because he's like, I'm the boss of you. And then the ref's like,
Final boss.
what do I do, right? And just...
You've reffed before. Tell everyone what reffing's like, real quick. Can you do that for me? Before
Absolutely.
we get back
It's,
to that
it's a
rock
lot
talk?
more work than I think people give it credit for. When you watch an example of somebody who's really good at it would be Lil Nate. Remember Lil Nate?
I love Red Shoes. I also love Lil Nate.
Little Red Shoes.
Yeah.
They're great refs.
He
They're
looks like
peop-
the Nation Boy Ric Flair. He's blonde and he's a ref.
And what's great about them is you know who they are, but you don't notice them. You
stand
barely
out.
notice that they're there. Bad
Yes, yeah.
bad ref. Aubrey Edwards from AEW.
Hey, yo, you're not gonna. Don't you dare.
She's not good.
You're not an Aubrey guy?
I'm not an Aubrey guy.
Oh.
She's. There's no reason
Boys,
for
you
us
hear
to.
that? This guy's like Aubrey Edwards. We're Aubrey Edwards, like big time.
Oh,
Okay, no. tell me-
Okay.
no. How about we have a conversation? Please state your case.
Well, one of the goals of a referee, you're there to enforce the rules of wrestling in a way that, like, supports what the guys are doing. You aren't a starring player in the show. You're the guy that carries the sheet of plate glass back and forth across the road really slow every 3 minutes throughout the day in case somebody wants to run through it later.
Wayne's World.
That's your job. And if you're doing anything other than that, you're pulling focus from the people in the match and putting it on yourself. So whenever Aubrey Edwards goes in between people and goes like this,
She does sort of do that. Yeah.
it's like, why are you doing that? Why do I know? Why do I remember what you look like?
Dang, bro.
You know what I mean? And it's
Right.
just, and I'm not mad. I sound like I'm angry, but
This is how we talk.
it's just one of those things
That's it,
where,
Sounds like we got someone coming.
and other than that, it's just you got to keep time with stuff. You got people in your ear saying, "Hey, like we've been going for 7 minutes. We got to tell them to push it," or "Hey, so and so's hurt. We need to get him out of there," or "We got to cut this match for time." Like there's all sorts of things going on, and you're the conduit that gets that to the talent in the ring.
So they have the earpiece.
Yep, just like we got in right now.
That's what it is. Okay, so then they're being told like timeouts and different, like, are they told moves as well and stuff to do, like different parts of a match, or they just make sure times?
That's all the talent. That's all everything.
So
but
that's when you're doing pre-match.
You're there if somebody's getting messed up. You got to check them to make sure that they're not hurt without actually checking them.
Yeah.
You got to make sure that they're not outside the ring for too long, while 100% allowing them to be outside the ring for as long as they want to be,
Fine
without
art.
making it look like you're not
Absolutely.
counting, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, somebody in the crowd distracted me. I got to go over there. Listen here, you stop saying that superfluous business, ma'am. Right? And
Pretty weird.
thank you.
So now, when you're watching wrestling and you see this,
Somebody's hurt.
that's how you know someone's actually hurt. But then, wrestling being wrestling, they start gimmicking this and saying,
Yeah.
"Oh, he's hurt." So people freak out, And you got people like, what's her name? Lexi Kaufman there, who
Alexa
dislocates
Bliss.
her... Alexa Bliss, thank you.
Yeah.
Lexi, is that her real name?
No,
Am I calling wrestlers by their real name?
Lexi Kaufman's her real name. Alexa Bliss is her ring name.
That's weird.
She's not having a baby.
She had
right?
that spot, yeah, with that guy, that crooner, not the roaming crooner. Sorry. Do you watch, no, I Think You Should Leave? One of the best shows ever. We'll talk.
No, I never heard of it.
Anyway, he has a thing called the roaming crooner, and he's got it's a whole thing. You got me rattled. No, I don't even remember what I was going to say. It doesn't matter. Anders, is that Anders? Is he here?
Asian Anders.
Yes,
Hey,
Randy! I was wondering. You don't come up here. You go have a seat in our live studio audience. I just heard the door open, and I was like, oh, man, what's going on here?
Yeah, it's over there petting Margaret. It's very nice.
I couldn't even see. All right, it's 4:20. How much more time you got?
I can hang out for a little. We've barely talked about the main event of
This is what
WrestleMania.
I want. I know there's more to get to. I just want to make sure I'm not holding you
Oh,
hostage.
not at all.
Okay, perfect.
Let's
Go
hit
right
this.
Yeah.
The show is fantastic. You should watch it. But if you only have an hour,
Okay.
which sounds like a big investment, but I promise you it flies by.
Yeah.
The first match or the first main event, night one WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So good. It's so good. And again, every beat you expect it to hit is all hit, but it's done so well.
Okay. And
The-
this
like-
was the Bailey one?
No, this is the Roman Reigns.
Oh, yeah, the
Rock.
tag team for Bloodline
The
Rules.
tag team
Yeah.
match. Obviously,
Bloodline
they're going to win because otherwise the drama for the next night isn't
no
there.
sense, yeah.
And I'm going to say, man, I don't know if this is controversial among wrestling fans, but Roman Reigns matches kind of suck because they're real slow,
Ooh, what year is it?
right? Like they're
It's 20.
just.
That was his gimmick like 3 years, 4 years ago.
He's just real. Like all of his matches are real slow, but
suffering succotash.
you need that emotion and that excitement, and so they set it up in the first night in a really creative way. It was a little bull crappy. I don't know if I'm allowed to swear on the show.
You've
so I'm
already
being
dropped
careful.
2 F-bombs, bro.
Shut up,
Well, I'm
okay?
just saying.
Well,
I'm
let's
just
see-
saying. No, you don't. You can do whatever you want.
I just don't want the CRTC to come and take a big shit on my head. I don't want
Not
that.
again. What did Network Ryan tell you? The only thing he said was, "Don't get us canceled."
That's the first thing he said.
I love that.
Did I do it?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep going then.
Okay, but
I'm
don't.
gonna-
Now I get why Network Ryan says what he does. Please continue. Tell me about the shit on your head.
So, anyways, so they finish up night one to take you into night two. Bloodline rules. Here's my main criticism. Ask me what Bloodline rules is.
Brando, what the hell is a Bloodline Rules?
No disqualification, no count out.
So why don't we call it that?
Because Bloodline rules sounds more serious. If you were a fiendish network executive, hell bent on the superhero not finishing his story, the blue collar working man, you're gonna keep him under your thumb forever, and you look like Bart Simpson, you asshole. Fuck you. You're staying down forever. Would you have them in a match where they could beat you with a baseball bat?
Oh man,
No, you're gonna have him in a 6-on-1 match where his ankles and wrists are tied together,
doesn't sound
and he
good.
has 3 minutes to beat all 6 of you.
man, Bloodline Rules.
That's Bloodline rules. And before he gets to the ring, you get to hit him with your car.
Dang.
Bloodline rules.
Sounds
You have to
awesome.
win this match for the hand grenade that I pulled the pin on and shoved up your ass kills you. Bloodline rules.
It's a great finisher. What do you call that?
Pop. Because that's the sound it makes when it goes in.
I thought you
and
were
then
gonna
it
say one of the
pops.
members from Hanson throws it to you from the crowd.
No. So that's
I think we
how
can mix that together and do a pretty good finishing move. To be honest,
But
Someone
that's
could create that. That'd
I
be
feel
awesome.
like they could have gone. They could have done more.
Yeah, I feel you.
And then the actual match, they had kind of a well done, if slow, Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes WrestleMania main event wrestling match,
Yeah.
which is fine.
That's what everyone wanted.
But then they pick it up at the end where the Usos are coming and they're spearing each other.
Uso.
They're spearing each other off the stage through tables on the concrete floor,
Yeah.
which is amazing. Then we've got Solo Sikoa, who hasn't won a match in like 3 years, admittedly, because he pokes people in the neck with a thumb. It doesn't even make sense.
Samoan Spike, dude. Okay, real quick, my dad always likes to tell the story about an older lady that he went on a plumbing call to and walked in.
I love everything about this story so far, Gary.
And-
Don't let me down.
She's watching wrestling. Oh, yeah. She's watching wrestling. She's getting into it. I think it was Stampede Wrestling, Dad said. And she's watching. And she's cheering on and yelling at the TV. And Dad goes, I think it was Dad or Grandpa. It might have been Grandpa. Either one, it'd be the same effect. Says, ma'am, you do know all that's fake, right? Old lady looks Dad dead in the eyes and says, if it's so fake, why don't you get in there? Phase? How fake is it?
It is staged. It is not fake. There's a huge difference between staged and fake.
Wrestlers right now are like, yeah, tell them what's up.
Fake is certainly an insult to the people that go out there and like literally break their bodies into little pieces for our entertainment, right? Just because some people aren't very good at it, or some people, like, you can say, oh, this guy sucks, but they're doing something that not a lot of people have ever done or will ever do.
Yeah.
So
I've seen,
you got to give respect to that.
And just so people know about this perspective, I've seen this dude do a literal moonsault backflip off the top rope onto the concrete. This guy knows how to wrestle.
Yeah, don't do that.
It
By the way,
hurts.
don't do that.
CTE, chronic traumatic
Yeah,
encephalopathy,
it's
and those
real.
subconcussive instances, it's very big in wrestling.
Yeah, I
So,
got some of that. I'm getting over a concussion kind of right now, which is fun.
no more conkies for you, okay?
I'm doing my very best.
Okay.
I'm doing my very
Mania,
best.
real quick, any closing remarks? But what happened with the Usos that everyone was chirping them about for? Was their match just really bad?
It was
brother
hor-
versus brother?
It was horrible.
Okay.
It was real bad. That's why I didn't talk. We don't want to talk about
No,
the bad
of course
parts.
not. No, I was just curious.
It's
That's all
just
I want to know.
the best thing that they did together was when Jimmy speared
Night
Jay
2.
or whatever it was off the side, because that was awesome.
Yeah.
That was fucking cool,
And again,
man.
all you have to do to be awesome is just almost kill yourself. And then
Yeah,
you're good.
well, I mean, after you go in there and stink up the joint.
Yeah, you
like
got a
if
chip on your shoulder.
If you crap in a grocery bag and just leave it in the ring like they did, then maybe you should.
I will say there's a lot about the power of motivation, as after our first show, I felt, again, because I left it so open, then everything that could have went wrong, and we still put it together, and I learned so much from that. So even from that, like to go from that to have the second show where I had structure and we had it all together, instead like trying something different, and to feel how good that felt, it's like, oh, that's a sweet spot. So I get that, man.
and we can apply that to virtually anything in your life.
Reps. I always talk about reps. Let's get your reps in, man.
Get out there and do that shit, and you're eventually
yeah.
going to learn to get better at it.
That's it.
I feel that's how you learn how to do anything. The point is, WrestleMania was awesome, and you should watch it. And big thing to keep on the lookout for.
Yes.
If you're a wrestling fan, apparently they're going to release the official footage of CM Punk strangling Jungle Jack Perry out on the weekend.
Our notes.
Or on Wednesday.
You just hit the last one on the notes.
And it's going to be fantastically awful if you're a Young Bucks hater.
Yeah, sorry. Again, I've been a Young Bucks fan forever, since guy number one and Bobby Good Times got me too sweetened, and going all the way back to like Bullet Club and Fergal and the whole 9 yards and the run, and just to be where they're at now and to be able to say that they've done what they've done with the Bullet Club and all that. So proud of them. But this is just hilarious.
It's so petty.
So there was a video, real quick, video of CM Punk and Jungle Jack Perry.
Yep, they're gonna, and it was the incident that got CM Punk fired from AEW. Then CM Punk went on, what's his name, Ariel Helwani?
Sure.
I think he's a UFC fight interview guy,
Sounds good to me.
possibly. I don't know, but he's on that show and he calls like AEW a joke, and Tony
Khan.
Khan's a clown, and this place is a joke, and I quit.
And the best part of this whole thing, almost dropped another one there, was Anders is about to wake up like the Undertaker.
Yeah.
He's laid right out on the stretcher.
Oh, he did it!
Jungle Jack Perry's dad is Luke Perry.
90210.
90210. What was his name? Jason Silver? What was his name in 90210?
I never watched that.
Dylan's son is in a feud with an entire organization that's still paying him to work.
Yep.
What stuff. Only in wrestling.
Yeah,
right?
what a dope. Yeah.
All right, you ready to hit your spot?
As long
Thank
as
you
it'll
again.
make money.
Okay, from the Commander Cookout
Oh, that's me.
podcast. His name is Brando. You can catch him all over the internets. We'll have links in descriptions.
That's
That's for
correct.
that's for the draft. That has nothing to do with you.
Yeah, well, there could be links for us down
CCO
there
though.
too.
When you see the Commander Cookout right after one of these slides, that's Aquaman going to show it to the fan Molten Lloyd. This dude right here. Keep an eye on him. He's changing the game. He's changing the world for such a better way. We appreciate you so much. Thank you for giving us all the time here. Now I hear in my ear that I have a video from a wrestler. You heard we were talking about wrestling.
Yeah.
And he said, bro, I need to do a promo for you real quick. Can I cut it? I said, dude, if Davey Disaster sends you a message saying I'm ready to cut a promo, you cut it. So, Brando, why don't you go ahead and read your script right here to get us into that.
Yo, hit our transition promo!
Unless you've been living under a rock, then you would already know that I am Davey Disaster, two-time Wild Rose Sports Association Cruiserweight Champion, and you are about to witness your show with Gary Nickel right here on the Dufferin Avenue Media Network. Welcome to your nightmare.
What
This
camera are
guy-
we looking at?
This
there,
guy,
bud?
camera 2.
All right.
Right at camera 2. Ladies and gentlemen, you know him as Coach Maisie. You know him as the heart and soul of all the sports teams I've ever played on, all the tournaments we've ever created, and all the fun we've ever had, including pocket sandwiches. Before we get to that, Ryan Maisie, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Welcome.
Hi.
How are you?
Thanks, Gary.
I thought you said we were going to dress up for this. What's up?
We did dress up. I tried to copy your attire.
I didn't even know I did anything.
Well, no, you just rocked Gary and
Dude,
I just rocked Ryan.
okay, how about this? Real quick, pocket sandwiches, Ryan Usher's phone number.
What
On
are
my
pocket-
first ever Rhino hat.
What's
When we went to
pocket-
JAX and the pocket sandwiches busted out, we had a bacon sandwich that we cooked. Was it at Joycer's place during the morning of the stag? And then we went into JAX, and Usher had a bacon sandwich in his vest pocket from the.
No sandwich. I think it was just bacon.
No, I
just-
made the sandwich. I
did you?
ate it. And it was 14 hours later, and we busted out on the dance floor, and like 8 different people ate that sandwich. It saved the whole party.
No, he was ripping on the dance floor, and then there was some girl getting close to him, and he'd just be like, 1 second, and he'd go in his pocket and take a big rip
Right.
of
And then they just fell for him instantly. It was incredible. So much fun. So anyway, yeah, Rhinos are here. That's a ball team. When did we start? Can you give us our first ever Rhinos update here on your radio show?
I like how you still think that I'm part of the team, but it's all old
I know.
Mike's. It's old
I know,
Mike.
dude. Work with me here.
I'm not-
They're not
I don't wanna
here
fight
on the
you.
TV right now. You
I know.
are.
So, but you're assuming I keep track of that stuff. I have no idea.
I just thought we were Rhinos for life.
We are Rhinos for life.
Okay.
So I want to. You know what?
Are you gonna have a catch with me this year on the diamond?
I would love to play catch with you.
Okay.
Here's the deal.
Yep.
I might be on an insider thing here. Hold on.
Insider trading.
Well,
Are
insider.
you Bob McKenzie?
A little.
Marge. Maggie wants
Hey,
to go to the
Maggie.
Maggie cam, but her bed's outside right now. That's so silly. Yeah, this may or may
Remember
not be
the
from
crest of the
past or
Rhinos?
future.
Okay, here we go. Well, I'm in a little private group where we talk about new recruits and stuff.
Oh,
like that.
nice. The recruit. How's our recruiting team look this year?
I think it looks good.
Okay.
There's no dates on here. I think it's really weather stringent.
Yeah. So
When
once
you
it
think-
warms up,
Once it warms up, we'll get outside.
we don't want to have any Kevin Gosman-esque situations with our big time arms out there in the pen.
But I think the season starts the first week of May. Usually
That's why
like
I'm
May
worried.
5th.
I haven't stretched out yet.
Well, I'll play catch.
Okay. So send it
Throw
to
a
the
ball
Rhinos.
around.
Yeah.
Hold a football.
We could do the J
doing
Mays
through-
bench managers role. Ease back into it. Maybe do some pinch running.
No, that would be the wrong
I
choice.
hate running so much.
I think we should. I'll try and get out to a few games for sure.
Good. I'll go the same ones. Well, maybe we'll do a show live from the Diamond before our Rhino game.
That would
We'll do
get
a
me out. That would
tailgate
get me
show.
out for sure.
Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do tailgate shows. Only Diefenbaker or Licos locations, though. I think just because we want to really spice it up.
Yeah,
And I
I'm not
don't
a big
have to go
fan of
far.
the Stonebridge. The
Yeah,
Stonebridge
they're too
is
big. It's way too big,
And
it's
no
not
shelter.
enclosed. Yeah, I'm with you.
kind of brutal.
So set that up. We'll talk to old Mike and the boys, maybe Dirty Mike and the boys, all the Mikes and the boys, and then we'll set that up. The Masters par 3 going on today. Everyone loves a good old par 3 tournament. Skipping those shots across the water and
Is that today?
The par 3, yeah, it's going on right now.
Why don't we have it on?
Well, because I turned it off. It's inside. I got to bring the TV out.
Yeah,
Again,
we
we're
should watch
posting.
it.
This is being recorded, sort of from the future or the past. I don't know how.
Yeah. So is this
space-time
yesterday or is
No,
this
this
tomorrow?
is right now. So
all right.
basically what happened is we did a little recording here about a couple hours ago because Maze has a real life. And I'm learning with your show, everyone has a real life. So pre-taping is going to be the thing we do. I think, is it pre-taping that everyone hates because it's like you're still taping? So it's like pre-recording? I don't know. Remenda has a lot of these little things that irk him. And I like to.
I can't wait to see what it'll look like when you piece a pre-tape
Yeah,
together
it's going to be the
tonight.
first one.
So
It's
it'll
going to be
be
the
cool.
first one, so it's going to be cool. Make sure we transition it well. Before we get to that, with the par 3, that means it's time for Masters draft season. And we want to do a Masters draft today, don't we?
Right. So I wanted to do a big draft
Yes.
live,
Yes.
but we realized that everybody that we wanted to have in it wasn't going to be here.
Yeah.
So instead, something fun is Masters has a free little
Prices
pick'em that you can do. So you have a former champion you can pick. You can pick an American, an international player, and then a
Canadian?
wild card. An international player would be the Canadian. So if you want to rock all Canadians,
Gotcha.
that'd be a nice.
Sort of offended that
Nice
we're considered
move.
international. I hate how they keep doing that.
I think
We're
they're
all
going to
bros
do it.
here.
Hadwin, I think he'll.
Oh, Haven's good.
He's
all
gonna
of them,
do
man.
good.
All the
They're
kids. Was the kid Taylor, Nick Taylor, that won the big one with the 79-foot putt? Remember that, the Canadian Open?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got Canada's hot.
Nick
right now.
Taylor's the guy. So I think we'll share the link to join our pool on the masters.com
Nice.
website.
I'll do that right now. Here, I'm going to virtually do it. So I'm doing it like this, but in the future, it'll be online.
So we'll share it. So join
Join it
and
now.
then Gary's going to put a little care
Graphic
package together
Yeah.
for the winner.
Literally.
So it'll
be
be
great.
right from Gary and Dan and your show. So it'll be good.
Basically, we're just trying to figure out how the hell we can do fantasy drafts, and this is a great time to try it and test it out, and that's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing. There's already 3 people signed up.
And I said the best part about this is no one ever signs up for these, so we can make fun of the fact that, hey, no one ever signs up for them. So someone has a 1 in 3 chance of winning. It's going to be
Did
me
you?
or Adam.
Did you sign up? Yeah, and I signed up. And no, Miazga, Chris Miazga signed up. You never met? Have you met
I played
Miazga?
hockey with him, of course. I still have that.
Oh yeah, right.
He gave our
Oh,
whole
yeah.
team, he gave the Flamingos realtor hats. They're beautiful,
Yeah, they're
beautiful hats.
we should rock them.
We
So
should
anyway,
put
he
them on.
signed up. So there's 3 of us. So one of us so far is going to win.
I wanted
a
to
care
show that to the
package for
camera,
me.
but I know we can't really zoom in because it's pre-tape, but that is actually Ryan Usher's phone number. He gave it to me on my Rhinos hat. This is an OG Rhinos hat. That's how I got his number. It's still there if you look really closely. It's one of my most. I was talking yesterday about precious items that have all these connections. Mm-hmm. My first Rhinos hat with Ryan Usher's autograph and phone number on it.
That's a weird So that hat reminds me of Neil more than anything.
The
'Cause
butcher?
Yeah, that's his hat,
His design and everything, right?
his design, and we brought that back on that shirt. But this isn't his deal. That's an Usher special.
I just
That's
love it.
beautiful.
What do you love more about rec sports? No, I'm going to ask you. I'm going to give you 3 options.
All right.
Playing, designing and wearing the gear, or the post-game shower.
Well, the shower is limited to hockey, or if you're on a senior ball team, like you were talking about yesterday.
Remember those showers we were taking at Karen's?
You had some mixed facts there, but I won't call you out on them. But it's
Dude,
fine. But yeah, no,
60%
playing at
wrong.
Karen's, yeah, it's
The
fine.
internet.
Karen's is unreal, allowing you to shower after the game and hang
best.
out and
So
have a
fun.
few beers.
Like I said, nobody could post-game
Feels
like the
like-
Rhinos.
Feels more like senior hockey or rec hockey. But
Yeah.
what were the options again?
Showers was the answer.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Dude, the rotating carousel showers we used to have.
That's just straight. You're locking down for hockey. I think outside beers. I think it's the beers, just the chilling,
But
having
you
a few
don't drink.
beers.
I don't drink. Like we've done it without beers.
Yeah, so it's
You know. I guess we used to drink hard stuff back when I still drank a little bit.
what's that word?
Jägermeister nights.
There's a word, but I know it's it's like a camaraderie. Would be a thing.
the
Just your
brothership.
the brothership, the
The
hanging out.
Brothership of the ice hockey rinks. The brothership of the rinks.
When you have a tight group, it's the best. How deadly is that? The
He caught
reflexes
his
are
camera.
still there.
He caught his camera.
Yeah.
I told you. I want to give you one real quick compliment before we wrap this up.
All right.
You were the only guy I've ever met in our SMBL league that can throw a guy out who takes just a little bit too much of a lead off at first from one knee. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen. So you can do it a couple times. That quick snap, where you take it in, as you're taking it in, you're already got it here and you're going to first without even looking. Just boink.
Did you play last year?
I was at one game. I played, my last game I played was 2 years ago. I attended one game last year.
Yeah,
I've
I
been
haven't
so
played in a
out
while,
of it.
so I don't know if I'm older and not as good, or if the league got better. I think it got a little bit better. The league, there's a few guys that can do it.
Well, I heard
Old
we dropped
go-
though in B though, right? We're in B now.
Yeah.
So I might
Like-
have a chance.
Oh, yeah, for sure, you'll crush
Bunch
it.
of Garys out there just hurting themselves rounding bases.
But there are some good ball players out there. And I just
Absolutely.
have no time for it. Busy
Yeah.
with the kids. But Garrett
go.
Olver, remember that name?
Yeah, I do.
He can do it. I don't want to say that.
It's
I'm
just
the
such a
only
cool
one.
thing to see in rec sports when guys do like that crazy stuff where it's like N1 mixtapes, like oh, and everyone runs around. And it's like running the camera like Remember that? Cadillac Escalade.
Yeah.
Love N1 mixtapes. We're gonna make one for this. We're working on something like that right here, so it's gonna be cool. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ryan Mazie. He is your head of all things creative. He's on all the shows. He does everything. He's got this draft up for us. So I know you're not going to go there, but it's going to be up and open, and we're going to make fun of how no one goes there. So
No,
thank you very
everybody
much for that.
sign up. If you have a chat, if you're watching this. Oh, no, we're telling people what to do again.
I didn't want to call it, but you saw my eyes there. They went like this. The
I
second you
felt
said
them.
that. Yep.
If you feel like it,
There it is.
hit the little link, join the
It
group.
still feels dumb.
Hit stupid like we were just talking about baseball.
Yeah, but you don't have to say that HTL stuff. You don't got to do that.
Well,
Just be
you-
like, if you want to do it, come on over. There's a button down here somewhere. We'll have a website. Click on this.
Massage the highlighted masters.com
I was like, I need
thing.
My back hurts. Yeah.
Hit it, and then you can join the group, which will be everybody. So it's titled Damn Personalities, which means it's all of you because this is your show, and
that's great.
yeah, you're a personality if you sign up and join the crew. So
That uniform looks really good, man. I think that's so funny that you just wore that without knowing I was going to be wearing this.
I knew you'd be wearing this. That's
How?
the thing. Because I think you've worn it for the past 4 days.
It's one of my favorite outfits.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Hey, how do you think this pre-tape went? Pretty good?
I have no idea. So when I do this stuff at home, which
Yeah.
you don't like because it's a little bit choppy,
hard, yeah.
And it's hard.
In your bunker
for
in there
me,
with all the kids are on the internet.
I can see myself. I can see you.
Mm-hmm.
There's a delay, so my reactions are a little bit
Zooming's
slower.
always the worst.
But I can see what's going on. This is just eerie a little bit because it's just me and you talking into a mic. I want to look at you the whole time, but I know that the camera's maybe on. I don't know if it's
Fine
on.
art. It is. It's a fine art working between you and you.
It's
But again, this is
pretty
the
neat.
only thing that I know a little bit about doing in my life. Like, I can't do anything else but this, so I got you, Doc. You just come in here and we look over there a little bit, say hi, then we look over here, do a little winky wink, and off we go.
Deadly.
All right, have a great hump day.
All right.
Great job, Ryan. You were awesome. Now, disappear. It's magic. You disappear. We go on camera too, so people will be like, oh man, he disappeared. That'd be fun. We're going to go one more hit with the Maggie Cam. Down here, girl. No, see, she wants the whole bag. Maggie Cam. Proudly brought to you by our friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street, or Pet's Natural Grocers. That's a good Maggie Cam right there, like Arcus would say. Look at her go. She's loving it. Now we're covered in some cranberry cobbler flavor. So there you go. You want some really awesome treats? Head on over to Pet Planet on 8th Street, your Pet's Natural Grocer. Mike and Rochelle, amazing human beings, and just such kind hearts. And it's animals, man. You can bring your dog in there. What more do you want? I think it's a good time to call her a day today. So, LB, if you want to hit our outro music, we can say our thank yous and get ready for tomorrow. Hey, Marge, you ready for that? There it is. Thank you to everyone who stopped by today. Royal Anders, you're amazing. I love you. Brando, House. Okay, people that know Brando already know, biggest heart in the world, but also so much talent. He's so good at what he does. So, I'm assuming you guys got that feeling that I get when I see him do his thing. It's like, here we go. Now they're finally going to see him. He's got some eyes. So shout out to Brando for changing the game. LB, greatest engineer, producer, Mr. Magic Man, handsomest dude in the world ever. Thank you so much for always being you and doing your thing. Margaret, thank you for that. It's like her 5th granola. She's been feasting on granola right now. Oh, you're a good puppy. So again, the draft. Go hit up the link in the description for the Masters draft, and then we're going to have prizes. It's going to be a lot of fun. It'll go live tomorrow, as the Masters also goes live tomorrow. So it'll be a lot of fun. We'll check in on that. And Kurt Dahl, drummer lawyer for One Bad Son. He's going to be here, and maybe even another old friend who we love so much. So thank you again for joining us on our show. You did a great job today. Be proud of what you do and how you do it. And don't forget, what do we always used to say? Karma's very real. Karma's very real. Do a good thing, you'll notice things will start happening to you. So don't be such a douche. All right? And again, if you have to social media, that's what I learned today. Find someone to do it for you. It's way better. Way better. Have a great night. Hey, Big C, come on over. We're going to turn the dynamite on and watch that footage of Dylan from 90210's son feuding with CM Punk. And I don't even know, man. All right, I love you. Have a great day. You take care. Margaret, you did it. That's 3 in the books, baby. What a good poppers you are.